The focus of this lesson is on determining whether a relation is a function. So we must first define what a function is. So function is a relation or rule or assignment from a set X to a set Y in which every element of the set X is mapped to exactly one element of the set Y. Thus, there is a rule that maps from the set X to the set Y. When we talk about the set X, think of the set X as your domain or your input values. And then when we talk about the set Y, particularly a subset of the set Y, we would call that our range. And it would look like f of x. And think of these as your outputs. So you start with an element from your set X or your domain. That is your input, and then it goes into, you can kind of think of it as like the function machine, and then there's this rule that spits out a result or an output, which is your y values or your range values. Think f of x. And what we're saying at the end of the day is that when you put an input into the function rule will spit out exactly one output. If it were to spit out two outputs, we would say that we are not functioning. If it would spit out no outputs, we would say that we're not functioning. But if we spit out exactly one output, then we are a function. So it's important to realize that just because you're given a rule or a relation, they're not always functions. So you have to determine whether a relation is a function.